Ellipses? This appears to be a child's room.
It certainly looks that way. From its condition, I'd say it hasn't been used for some time. Presumably it was used by a speller as a child.
Right, so this is where a speller grew up. Something pretty big must have happened to make her leave home so young. I wonder how a speller and a storyteller used to get on together.
As well as a young lady of strong conviction, and she don't need no man. I'm certain that's because she grew up with a fine home environment. If you grow up with a fine home environment, you won't need no man. I'm sure she and her father must have spent some quality time here together.
I have a feeling you're right about that. For a speller that's supposed to be full of precious memories. Oh, so intruding coming in here like...
Well, you can't... You almost... Oh, yeah.
I almost feel like we're breaking and entering.
Almost. Okay. I almost feel like I'm breaking and entering. Quick, grab that Xbox over there. But Luke, if we have no choice if we wish to save a speller.
I suppose that's true. When you put it like that, I guess you wouldn't mind even if she knew.
Alright, yeah, justify it. Justify your breaking and entering. Okay, Luke. Okay. Man, Luke is going to grow up to be some kind of, like, evil criminal mastermind. You know what? I'm starting to think that our Sleeping Dogs canon is correct. He is going to grow up. He's going to change his name to Wei Shen. He's going to join in with some gangs. You know, things are going to get rough, I think. I think Luke is definitely on the wrong side of the law sometimes. Did I get 3 in this place? I can't remember how many hit coins I've picked up. I am the best LP. I'm paying attention so much to this game right now. 3 and 3. Okay. So what? All right, we're gonna. Someone's in the bed, aren't they? Someone's in the bed. Someone's in the bed. Someone's in the bed. Who do you want to bet on it being? I think it's Descalay. It's totally not Descalay.
Crikey! Professor, behind that curtain, there's someone there!
Ellipses. Oh, it's just an Speller doll, obviously.
It's just a doll. Phew, that's relief. My hole's in my mouth.
I suppose to play with this doll as a child.
Hey, what's this? Look, Professor, there's a child's picture book here. The title is The First Story.
It appears to be a handmade children's picture book. Okay, so the storyteller wrote the first story, I guess. A great deal of loving care has been put into writing illustrations. And now we're going to read it. There was a bad witch in the town. So sad. All of the carrots in the field disappeared, and all the money in the bank was turned into pumpkins. The people of the town had to put up with all kinds of mischief from the witch. They didn't know what to do. Then, one day, a brave young girl appeared and said to the townsfolk, "We should kill this witch." Sorry, wait. Sorry. Got a bit ahead of myself there.
When the witch uses witchcraft, she always uses a big stick, doesn't she? So if we take away her stick, we'll be able to stop her.
After hearing this, the people of the town set a trap for the witch and managed to capture her. At her trial, the bad witch said this to the people. "Even now, the legendary great witch Bazella is living here in this town. Bazella is the queen of all the witches. She is the one who gives us witches life." The townsfolk punished the witch and peace was restored to the town once more. The end. To this day, Bazella is still hiding somewhere in the town. But the brave townsfolk will not be beaten by the bad witches. Bad witches. End of story. Was that a good story time, guys? Oh, I think that was a good story time. I enjoyed that story time. Did you enjoy that story time, Luke?
Who would have thought it'd be a fairy tale about Bazella? She's a mysterious character, alright.
Tell me, Luke, why do you think the author chose to write about Bezella in a children's picture book? What is this? Like a GCSE English exam? Explain, using 500 words, why the author decided to use this medium to express the tale.
Maybe it's a bit of child behave? Something like, if you end what you're told, Bezella will come and get you.
Fail! Yes, indeed, that is a possibility. Still, I have to wonder. Why is it that some lowly witch was caught, and not the great Bezella herself?
I suppose it is a bit strange. If Bezella herself being caught, the story could be brought to a much more conclusive ending.
Why are they reviewing this story? They're like reviewing it.
I'm gonna have to post a review on Amazon about this. Ending could definitely be made more conclusive. You think there's some other reason?
It's certainly a possibility. I don't suppose there are any other handmade picture books in the room apart from this one.
Handmade picture books?
There's like... I can see others on the shelf over there. I can see other books at least. Look, Luke, it's because they're behind you. They're right behind you on that shelf over there.
I guess that must be the only one. Herba-derba-der.
We should imply this book has some special significance.
I guess so. After all this had made, I bet you really treasured it. Do you think it was a storyteller who read this book?
The handwriting does seem very similar to that of the story so far. This book appears to have been written with a touch more care and attention. But I imagine it was a storyteller who wrote it.
He must have written as a gift from father to daughter. That just seems really thoughtful, even if the story itself is a little scary. I'd like to take this book to Bella.
Yes, let's do just that, Luke, and we'll take good care of it. So we've gone up to her room, we've stolen stuff. We're just going to go up to her and be like, hey, yes, Bella, we've got your books. She's like, you stole that literally from my room. I was just going back there. Jesus, guys. What is wrong with you? You and your kleptomaniac tendencies, you're just going to get yourselves into trouble one day. It's not right. Where are we going? I've seen all there is to see here. Let's press on, Luke. There are stairs going... The storyteller's room! So wait. He had to pass through Ispella's room to get up to his room. That seems like poor, tower planning, to be honest. It's like, what if the storyteller was going to work, and, he didn't really want to wake up Isbella? He'd have to, properly sneak through the room. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying. This game's starting to, people would put a little bit more thought into it than that, surely. Storyteller's room a little bit messier, slightly.
What do you make of this room, Professor? It's not very tidy.
This appears to be the very top room of the tower. The parchment lying on the floor here seems very similar to the type on which the storyteller writes his stories. Maybe we can say with some certainty that this is the storyteller's room.
Huh? This is the storyteller's room?
Well, yeah, we saw that in the map, jeez. Did you not pick up a map from downstairs, it's for the tour guides?
I was wondering something a bit grander, like a throne room with all kinds of posh decorations.
I agree it's a little eccentric, it's unmistakably the study of an author. Yeah, okay, fair enough. He probably spends all his time in here, continuously writing those stories. Oh, a little bit of a flashback to all the stories. All 2 of the stories.
I wonder what Bella thought of it all. Her father writing stories for all the townsfolk, I mean. I wonder if she'll look forward to seeing the new stories completed. Or if she...
The story's probably a little too mature in content for a young child. I don't imagine the storyteller would have shown Isabella many of them.
But in that case, surely she can't have had many opportunities to even talk to her father, given how busy he was. I guess that means she was pretty lonely.
You're making a lot of assumptions, Luke. You're making a lot of assumptions here.
It must have been hard on her, even knowing how important her stories are with people in town. But I don't think it's right. No child should be unable to talk with their father.
I absolutely agree, Luke. I believe it would be important in the upcoming trial to have an understanding of Ispella's feelings towards her father. That's clearly going to be the most important factor here.
Professor!
No, you look, I'm sure you must have a lot of things in your mind at the moment. Knowing you, Luke, I know that you're having trouble paying attention right now. So if there's anything at all you want to talk about, you will tell me. Wait, what? Are they having a moment? Are Layton and Luke having a moment? Oh, it's so precious.
Of course I will, Professor.
I'm always ready to listen, Luke. Now, shall we start investigating this room? That just seemed really out of place. It's like, you know, if you ever want to talk to me about something, I'm here. I'll always be here for you, Luke. It's like, okay, yeah, we know. It's been like 6 games so far. Okay, fair enough. They were having a moment, guys, and it's not right to make fun. Okay, it's not right to make fun if they're having a moment. You know, I sincerely disapprove of anybody that laughed at that particular happenstance. Let's just go ahead and grab some hint coins. Is that all the hint coins? Yep, there are only 3 hint coins in here. I know because I'm psychic. So what is it to actually look at? We can't look at the organ thing. I guess it wants us to have a look at, like, this maybe? Nope. Papers are strewn about on the floor. Strange, it doesn't appear as if they've been written on. Maybe the back wall? Yeah, back wall it is.
Look, Professor! A photograph! Wait, I didn't think they had photographs in this town.
The plot thickens? Question mark. Indeed, it's not the kind of thing one would have expected to find here.
Too right, I certainly haven't seen any cameras about since we got here. There's no doubt there's a photo, though. What could that mean?
It's maybe some way related to the tower being so closely protected. So I'm guessing that there's somewhere in the tower the way you can get back to our world. Where do you see the photograph, Luke?
There are 2 children, both young girls.
Aspella and Bazella. Is it going to be Aspella and Bazella? Okay, the photo looks quite old, and yet the bell tower is there. Okay.
I wonder who they are.
One of them is surely Aspella. There can be little doubt about that. No, wait, is that Darklaw? Okay, the one on the left looks like a really young Aspella. The one on the right kind of looks like a really young Darklaw. Huh.
And look at that pendant! It's the same one Aspella always wears.
As you can see, she's wearing it ever since it shows just how important that pendant must be to her.
What about this other girl? Do you think she's a friend of Aspella's?
I'd wager the 2 of them were rather close friends at that. I can't shake the feeling that that's Darklaw. Okay. Alright. Conspiracy, plot thickens, etc, etc, etc.
These look pretty showy, alright. See, they even have said pendant.
A glimpse to Aspella's past. This may well prove to be an important clue. So were those the 2 pendants used to operate the contraption? One was Darklaw's, one was Aspella's. That would explain why Darklaw was kind of pointing us in that direction, kind of. I don't know. I'd like to ask you about it face to face. Let's borrow it for the time being.
I wonder if any other clues are knocking around.
Well, I'd say there's something that thought you saw moving earlier as a point worth pursuing.
But isn't this the last room in the tower? I was just imagining things.
Not necessarily, Luke. If I'm not mistaken, there should be a way of getting beyond even this room. How would you know that? How would you even consider that? Like, why would you even consider that? What am I supposed to be looking at here?